So as we look at assignment number 1, okay, it looks like there's a lot to do here, but you will notice that the first 6 problems, okay, these are kinematic diagrams. They have to be in AutoCAD, no sketches here. Everything you're handing in for the assignment is AutoCAD. That's why we set up the kinematic the start file, and you want to use that. If you want to hand sketch to just kind of get your thoughts in order, you do not need to hand in any hand sketches, okay? AutoCAD diagrams only. And then you're going to notice that that's going to be the first 6 that you're going to do. Then the next 6 problems are mobility calculations that correspond to each one of these. So for instance, number 26 is the mobility equation for problem 1-1 that you created the diagram for. So in the 1 CAD diagram, 1-1, you can add the mobility equation in it, and now you've got 2 of these problems done. Does that make sense? Notice that the diagram is worth 10 points. The mobility equation is worth 5 points. Obviously, the mobility equation is much easier. Does that make sense, everybody? So like we did it in the practice problems, you can add it as part of the file, or you can add it in the Word document that you create to kind of organize this stuff. Does that make sense? I say that makes sense a lot. I'm sorry. All right. So really, I look at this as 6 problems, diagram, and mobility equation. Okay. Even though it looks like 12. And then what you have is at the end of the chapter, there are 2 case study problems. It's really just looking at a diagram and answering some questions along with it. Okay. So with that, just kind of as a brief overview, these are going to be the questions that I would anticipate in our work time on Friday when we are Zoom only that people would have. And I'm happy to get started on, work through, look at how do we sketch out these kinematic diagrams. I don't expect everybody at this point to be like, I get kinematic diagrams. I totally see it. I don't have any questions. So that's going to be a great opportunity to have 2 hours or during our lab time today to start looking at and kind of organizing your thoughts and making sure you have a good handle on kinematic diagrams. Once we start getting past module 2, module 3, you're going to start feeling more and more comfortable. So if you're like, this is a little difficult right now, or I don't quite see it, and when I look at what the answer is, I'm not getting the same thing. That's okay. That's why we have 6 problems we're practicing on. You're going to get a lot of practice with this. And then there's also me and our work time available for you to get those things answered. Okay. So that's what I have kind of as an overview.